Okay, so here's a team that made a lot of noise. The Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler re-ups. Max contract. Kyle Lowry to the Heat. He gets paid 3 years. Oladipo signed with them. That's not getting much buzz. He's probably one of the better players in the league. Granted, has been hurt. PJ Tucker leaves the Bucks to join the Heat.
I was surprised by that, and that's a big loss for the Bucks.
That's a good move by the Heat.
Huge. They retained Duncan Robinson. I mean, this is a laundry list. They made a ton of moves. They might be second to the Lake Show in terms of the number of moves, and also they were pretty impressive moves. So I'm going to follow this up with, are the Heat contenders? What is their forecast this season? Where do you guys think they wind up? Because they're interesting now.
Yeah, no, I think
they were in the finals 2 years ago.
They're a top 3 team in the East. Them, the Nets, and the Bucks. With all those moves, man, they might have a little bit more firepower than the Bucks right now. Overall, as a team, they don't have. It's interesting,
but how the fit's gonna be, you know?
Yeah, but I really like them. I think they retained their core. They got veteran leadership now with Lowry. I think he's gonna be great with Jimmy Butler. Duncan Robinson obviously is only getting better. If Tyler Herro could do better, he could improve a little bit. PJ Tucker is gonna work wonders. They're gonna be a ferocious defensive team with Bam too. I like them. I think they're a top 3 team in the East.
Do you think that they actually could get to the finals again?
Here's the thing. It's hard because I don't think they could do anything with Brooklyn.
I agree.
Right.
I don't think they could do anything with Brooklyn, but I also don't know if Kyrie's going to be on sabbatical. So if he is,
and also we don't know what the Nets are adding behind those 3.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if they were minimal. I didn't feel like talking about them.
Yeah, no. I don't. It's hard to go against the Nets because the Nets they got 3 elite players. So it's hard to sit there and say that, but I mean, I would give them a chance. I just don't. I don't see it.
What do you think, Nick?
Good moves. I don't see them going to the finals. I think Butler's up there in age, just like Lowry. You know, like for me, like they're good players now. They're not great, you know. Like when you're going against Brooklyn, you got to be equipped.
Jimmy struggled in the playoffs mightily.
Exactly. He's still exhausted from the finals.
I guess so. Man.
You know what I mean?
He was shooting bricks.
So like for me, like I like these moves, but I think the Heat are cooking up something else because Pat Riley's not satisfied. He's never satisfied.
Pretty clearly, right? I mean,
yeah.
He was very aggressive.
You know, we talked about Kawhi. Like, who's to say Kawhi doesn't go to the Heat?
That is one of the teams that we talked about. I don't know how they're going to do it cap-wise.
Well, this year doesn't really matter. He's not leaving LA this year. It doesn't make any sense to do that.
But if he does and he goes to the Heat, then you got a problem. Then
I'm not going to rule any of that out, even though I think he's staying. But
I don't even know how.
Here's the East forecast, guys. You got
right there, dude.
Here's your Eastern Conference teams, top tier, and I'm going to say this right away. I think Miami Heat probably a lock for top 4.
Oh, without a doubt.
I agree with 4.
Pushing top 3. They could make noise, but they're not getting past the upper echelon teams. They're like close. They might be one move away. They're close. So we got the Sixers, we got the Nets, we got the Bucks, we have Atlanta.
Sixers, as currently constructed, aren't better than Miami.
They were the 1 seed, though. You have to give that some credence.
Yeah, but I'm going off this year. Right now, Heat are better.
Well, also, you hate Ben Simmons.
It's not even. It has nothing. It has nothing to do with Slob Simmons. It has nothing to do with him.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm serious. Right now, though, as currently constructed, I think the Heat are a little bit better.
The Sixers did lose some players already, so at least you could argue it. You could argue it. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But I don't think they're disappearing anytime soon. I think the Sixers are going to be a top seed regardless. They're going to be right up there.
Yeah,
I think they'll be around 5.
You might have the best player in the NBA in Joel Embiid.
Well, no, they're second round.
I believe in him. Yeah, well, perhaps.
I mean, because like my thing is like losing Dwight Howard and replacing with Andre Drummond, like that's a loss.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't really like. I was always on the Andre Drummond is overrated bandwagon.
I don't actually mind that move because he can log starter minutes, and he's gonna have to play.
Well, here, hold that, because we got a lot on the Sixers coming up. I have to cut you both off.
All right,
there.
go ahead.
We got some other teams we got to talk about, but the Heat are right up there with those teams.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that they're like at the bottom end of that tier, but they're like definitely upper echelon Eastern team that could maybe
East
win
contenders.
a couple rounds.
East contenders.
Okay,
Easy, hard. They won't be an easy out.
so I'm okay with that. I'm there with you. Nick, you there too, right?
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
think they're probably the 4th seed right now.
Heat or Sixers?
The Heat.
Yeah.
I would take the Heat over the Hawks right now, personally. I think
can't-
it's Brooklyn. I'll put the Bucks at 2.
I actually don't.
You put the Bucks 1.
No. Well, I mean, you kind of have to.
I mean, it's like kind of interchangeable. Like I don't feel any certain way. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of.
But no, I think the
okay.
Hawks are better than the Heat.
Okay. I mean, they're
Wait,
going to be fighting for that.
But you
seed.
had the Heat
No.
as 3rd seed.
I think that I meant the Hawks are better than the Sixers, not the Heat. I'm sorry. I think the Hawks are the 4th seed. I think the Hawks are the 4th
I don't think
best
they're
team
better
in the
than the
Heat.
Sixers.
I do.
I mean, they definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
we're going to see
excuse
with the
me.
rule changes, though, because you can't do that foul shit anymore
Yeah.
and get 3 free throws.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to change